Hey everyone, it's the Cinema Dude, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a special Monday edition of my videos. This week you'll have two videos to make up for not getting one out on Saturday. So this week you'll get two. And today I thought of first and foremost, I'm like rearranging my room, so kind of on the other side of the movie room. Usually I film this way and point towards the one wall, but I'm pointing this way today. We're going to look at a spotlight collection of my sword and sorcery films. Recently, with the release of Beastmaster by Vinegar Syndrome and a few other stuff that I've gotten, I want to just take a look at what I have. And I think it's kind of a cool genre. It's one that kind of spans a pretty long time. You can really, depending on how you look at it, you can look at stuff from like the 50s and 60s, and some of like the Hercules movies and all those kind of also movies that came out, like the Magic Sword and all those kind of stuff. And then it kind of evolves and goes into like the 80s when you really get like the Beastmaster and all those kind of movies, and now to present day. So it's kind of ebbs and flows, and I'll kind of tell you how I put my movies together and stuff. So let's take a look. Oh, whoa, you can see my hand there. There we go. So first, the first one in there is, I usually do any sets go first. That's what I'm starting to do now. And this one is the Sword and Sorcery collection by Shout Factory. And it has Deathstalker, Deathstalker 2, Barbarian, Queen, and the Warrior and the Sorceress. So a whole bunch of 80s sword and sorcery movies. This Deathstalker and Deathstalker 2 is the one that Shout Factory put out on the Blu-ray. And it's the exact same stuff that's on there too, special feature-wise. So if you're looking, the other one is usually out of print, but if you want to get it, this one's actually was, I don't know, I think it runs for like $20 right now. So if you want to get this, I would recommend getting that if you can't find the Blu-ray. Then we have Beastmaster, the epic 80s Don Coscarelli film. This is the Vinegar Syndrome box, and it has it's the 4K release, and it has the release, the book. Like, this is a really, really nice set. I showcased this one in my best of. So yeah, definitely check this one out. I don't know if they still have this one or if they have the standard release now, but this is an awesome one to pick up. Then we have the complete quest of Conan, with Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer, right? Yep. Probably my favorite sword and sorcery movies. Conan's pretty awesome. Arnold does an awesome job in that. I do wish they kind of would have went with, probably what they call it, King Conan or something like that was the original. Not the original, because actually Call the Conqueror with Kevin Sorbo was supposed to be a Conan film, but that the one they wanted to do a few years ago where it was going to be Old Man Conan, that's kind of sounded pretty cool. Then we have Conan the Adventurer, the animated series from, I want to say this is like 90, sometime in 90 they did this. So just kind of a take on Conan for kids, I guess. Then we have Lucio Fulci's Conquest. I just got this one. Another really cool movie. This is the Code Red release of that. And then we have Dawn of the Dragon Slayer. So this, and what I've seen so far, this is not related to the Dragon Slayer movie that came out in the 80s. But I have yet to find anything that doesn't say it, but everything it looks hasn't said, okay, this is a, prequel, or this is, a sequel of sorts, but nothing has said anything that contradicted, though, either. So comment below if you have found anything about this one. Let me know if it is part of that series or whatnot. So, and then we have the Dragonheart movies. So we have the first one that has Dennis Quaid in it. This is a pretty cool one. It has the voice of Sean Connery as well. And then we have Dragonheart: A New Beginning. Oh, by the way, did I call this Dragon Quest? Because it's Dragonheart. So that's the second one. Then we have Dragonheart 3, The Sorcerer's Curse. And Dragonheart Battle for the Heartfire. And then I think there's another one that just came out last year, I believe, and it's Dragonheart Vengeance, I think, or something like that. So there's the Dragonheart movies. Then we have a really, really cool movie, Ralph Bakshi's Fire and Ice, and this has like a lenticular cover. This is by Blue Underground. I believe they put this out. They did put it on Blu-ray, but I don't remember if it's 4K or not. So that's kind of the stuff that comes with from '83. This is a really cool movie. And then I have the Hobbit 3D. It's like the 3D set, the extended edition that has all three of them. I actually found this at a Savers, and it's actually a really nice set, and like has all three of them and like that. I think just because the 4K versions of these came out, that somebody was getting rid of them. But hey, they're lost, I guess. Now some people might say, well, this is not true. Like 80s sword and sorcery, correct. It doesn't fall into those, but because there is, dragons and, you got, the magic of, like, Gandalf and all that stuff. That's why I kind of keep them in here. I mean, this would be more fantasy film, but it has enough where it would fall into this. Then we have the Invincible Barbarian. I showcased this off in my last video, also known as Gunnan. Then we have The Merlin's Apprentice with Sam Neill. This is the sequel to Merlin. Then we have Red Sonja, Queen of Plagues. This is the Marvel comic, like, motion comic of Red Sonja. And this is based... Well, so Marvel Comics has the rights to this, and I think Conan, too. But then there was also that 80s film with Brigitte Nielsen and Arnold Schwarzenegger. Then we have Thundar the Barbarian. These are the episodes. I've showcased this off before, too. Always a cool Hanna-Barbera cartoon. Then we have Yor, the Hunter from the Future. This was, I think, a Mill Creek release. And there's that. And then last, here is a few that were part of the collection that I was willed. So we have this Tolkien Master of the Rings. It kind of goes into like the movies and stuff set. And then we have probably another one of my favorites, Excalibur. John Borman's movie he made after Exorcist 2. He actually did Exorcist 2 to get this made. This is probably my favorite Arthurian legend movie. I think this is well done. Definitely cool effects and stuff. So check it out. And it's actually pretty decent, like, lengthwise, too. So then we have Reign of Fire with Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale, where dragons pretty much come up in like the 20th century, and then you got dragons versus like helicopters and things like that. And again, people would say, well, it's more fantasy and stuff like that, but I still think with the dragons and things like that, it would fall under Sword and Sorcery. Then we have Legend, the Tim Curry and Tom Cruise, in the film by Ridley Scott film. Pretty cool one. Awesome Tim Curry performance. And then finally, one of the all-time classics, the 1981 version of Clash of the Titans, with the effects by Ray Harryhausen. Actually, the last film that has effects by Ray Harryhausen. So those are my Sword and Sorcery movies. Sword and Sorcery movies. I also have Ator, the Screaming Eagle, which is another 80s one. And then Throne of Fire. That's a VHS release that I have as well. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Oh, geez, man, my hand is really getting in the way today. As you can tell, I am moving stuff around. But I do hope you've enjoyed seeing some of my Sword and Sorcery movies. Comment below what's your favorite. What do you have in your collection? Again, it's a growing section for me, so it's always kind of cool, especially some of these movies that, some of them are like, The Invincible Barbarian, Throne of Fire. Those are ones that are just on VHS right now, so there's a lot that are still, stuck on there and things like that. So, but again, comment below with your stuff. On Saturday, we're going to probably do a video on why I collect and how I got into collecting. So check out for that one. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more movie videos and more Spotlight movie collection videos. And then remember to check me out also too on Instagram at _cinema_dude. So guys, I hope you have a great rest of your week. And remember, be kind and rewind. See everybody later.